Always turn off the lights. Part 3. Submitted by Not Afraid of Nothing. Major update, they moved the toe. This morning we woke up, and it's sitting there. Okay, I know this is going to take some backstory, so let me tell you about this toe. I completely forgot about it until it showed up on my kitchen counter. Steven lost his toe before we met. He was mowing his friend's lawn and managed to back the whole mower over his foot. Luckily, the blade was on backward, so it really just twisted his big toe off. The damage to the rest of his foot was minimal, but he has some cool scars and a slight limp. When they took off his toe in the ER, they saved it for him, and he got to take it home. He filled the jar with some kind of alcohol, so it wouldn't stink, and showed it off all the time. After we moved in together, I made him keep it on his desk instead of in the main living area, and since we moved into the house, he packed it away in a closet somewhere, and I had forgotten we still had it. The things must have dug it out of whatever hidey hole and left it out here. We've been in some level of denial over this whole business with the toe. I tried to just brush off what I think they are asking for. We left an extra helping of meat on the counter that night, but it didn't get touched. This is the first time in months they haven't taken any meat. We threw it away, but since the toe showed up, all 4 of these things crowd into every room we're in. We even tried leaving the toe out again, but this time not in the jar. No such luck there either. We've tried so many suggestions from you all in the comments, but nothing is helping. Some things are actively making it worse. The salt lamp is broken, the note we left was torn up and left scattered all over. We lit candles, but they would burn very hard and bright and just leave small puddles of blackened wax. I can see them now, just out of my line of vision. The 2 old man-looking things are hunched beside the bookshelf to my right, moving every few seconds to try and get me to look their way. The woman-looking one is above me to the left. Maybe sitting on the cat post? I can't really tell, maybe she is hovering in the air. I refuse to look. Most disturbingly, I can see the last one. It's much less defined, but feels so much more menacing. I can see its reflection on my computer screen. I am afraid to go to a dark web page or turn off the screen. I don't really want to see the thing standing behind me. Can it read? Does it know I am typing about it? I can feel it, though, almost like the water surrounding me. It's an intense pressure, focused on my back, pushing me. It's getting heavier, dragging my shoulders down, weighing on my lower back and thighs. My fingers are heavy, I am having to correct so many mistakes as I type. My heart is pounding, and my breathing is getting so fast. My face feels so hot, but is drenched in a cold sweat. Every hair on my body is standing straight up, so much that it almost hurts. The sensation travels across me in waves. I think I have to look. I had closed my eyes and turned off my screen. I didn't want to turn around to face it. I opened my eyes back up and was confronted with the truth. I am not crazy, that thing was there. This one had finally taken shape. I saw a black reflection, so I couldn't make out every detail, but this thing was terrifying. It had no real face, just a single giant eye and a gaping dripping mouth full of teeth. As it saw my eyes latch onto it, it smiled. Its mouth stayed open, like some horrific wound, but the edges pulled up and deformed the skin around it. I swear I heard it let out a short, heavy breath. Almost as if it laughed at me. There was no edge to the thing, it seems to fill up the entire reflection, hovering just above my left shoulder. It must be more massive than I thought. Another wave of pinpricks traveled up and down my spine, making me curl my fingers and toes as the painful sensation hit them. It shifted closer to me, and I started screaming and slammed my laptop closed. I didn't wait, I screwed my eyes shut, shoved my chair backward, and ran in the direction of the door. I banged my shin and then my hip against something heavy, but I don't know what as there is no furniture between the desk and the doorway. I had to risk opening my eyes again to run outside. As luck would have it, Steven was pulling out of the driveway at that moment to go to work. I was hysterical. I couldn't get any words out, but he held me in the driveway and talked to me until I calmed down enough to tell him what happened. Bless his heart, he's had to do it before with other things I've been through, but this time it took me so long to calm down. He hadn't seen them that morning, so I thought that the joke with the toe was all we were going to get today. He called into work, and we finally decided that we know what we have to do. We figured it should be Steven's other big toe. He'll probably be able to walk more normally if it's gone, and it is his toe they left out. We've sharpened some kitchen knives, and he's currently getting very drunk. I am hoping that helps, but I don't think it will help enough. We're going to use a tourniquet, then take him to the ER after. I don't know what story we'll give them, but I am leaning toward an unfortunate kitchen accident and a very bad dog. Wish us luck. I will update you all when I can.